folks, welcome to the latest vlog. We're on peg 5 this week. Oh, Mr. Robin down. Looking some boilies, no doubt. No, peg 5 this week. Had a few nice fish last night. Biggest of them 11 and a half. More common in around the sort of 10-11 mark. A few in around 7, 8, 9. Brought the rods in through the night, to be honest. Got a few hours kept again as normal. Back out this morning, had a couple of nice fish this morning again, in around that sort of 7, 8 pound mark. Been very slow since then, to be honest. Although that's sort of the way with the bigger boilies. If the carp aren't on, then really you're going to sit with very little. Whereas guys fishing method feeders there and pellets and sweet corn, that sort of thing, you'll definitely buy bites all day long. From tench, bream, and carp included. But say with the boilies, you are trying to target those bigger carp. So you are. Took a wee walk down a wee while ago there. The sun came out this afternoon down to the bottom corner on peg 9, and a lot of fish up and around the lily pads there and sitting sunning themselves. I did put some floaters in, but they didn't seem to have much interest, to be honest. Just sitting in the sun. But I will try before I pack up with a few more floaters and see if I can tempt one. But no, all good. Fish spawned last week, as you know. We're shut for 4 days. Back open again yesterday morning, Monday morning. So that's us sort of back to normality. I'm sure there'll still be batches of fish to spawn, but definitely that's the bulk of it out of the way. There's quite a few of the fish I caught. You can see a few marks on them, a few scales lifted here and there where they've been spawning. So they'll just need a week or two to get themselves back in condition and healed up and back to normality. But hopefully that's to say that should settle the fishing down for the year. It should become a little bit more predictable after that. So it should. But there's as I explained these last week, the rig that I use. The slip D rig, again just squid and scope X poorly. I fished that with this anti-tangle sleeve just to kick it away from the lead that wee bit as it casts out and falls through the water. As you can see there, that anti-tangle sleeve is sort of kicking it away, straight away. 1.5 ounce inline on about 2 foot of rig tubing. That's tungsten tubing. One helps to pin over into the lake bed, and 2, it helps to stops lifting the scales of the fish. It's definitely something that everybody should be using, or definitely considering using. So they should. Definitely helps with it, especially the big merge with the big scales. You can the line can get in underneath them and flick them off very handily, where the tubing tends to stop that happening. But no, simple rig. As I always say, keep it simple. I suppose at this point I really should give my good friend Raymond a plug, who sort of showed me this rig originally. But I don't want to give him a big head or anything, you know. So, no, all good. As I say, keep it simple. Simple and effective. But no, there's been a few nice fish this morning, but definitely it's slowed up. Hasn't really been much showing. A lot of fish showing up the back corner of the lake this morning there, down in where the shed used to be, say peg 12. A lot of fizzing going on there this morning, a lot of bashing. To be honest, I probably should have moved, but I'm too lazy. I'm out to enjoy myself and just sit and relax and talk nonsense. So I didn't bother, but definitely if you were wanting to be on fish, that would have been the spot to be in this morning, no doubt. There's definitely a lot of fish up that end of the lake, a lot of fish showing. So there was. But all good. Susie's tucked up again. Right, Susie? Susie's a bit grumpy. So there. You grumpy, Susie? Susie? You grumpy? Not even gonna look at me. She knows she's grumpy. Yeah. Just gonna go to sleep now because I'm grumpy. Let's just show you this. This is the Ridgemonkey quad connect stove that Elaine kindly got me for my birthday. Two stoves, one connects to the other, so you can have the two going off the one gas bottle. Great bit of kit, must admit. Brilliant. So far so good, cannot fault it. Very handy to have the two stoves if you're making something to eat and want to make a cup of tea at the same time, so on and so forth. You can have the two going. And not desperately hard in gas. I've had that, used that 5 or 6 times now, that gas bottle. And it's still well over half full, so so far so good, I can't fault it. But definitely well worth a look if you're in the market for a new stove. So it is. But all good. Hopefully we might even get a few more before the day's out. But it's definitely, they say the fish have definitely come up. There's been quite a few tench caught today. A few nice golden tench. A few bream as well. So, as I say, if you were fishing a method feeder there and small hook baits, you'd pick fish off all day. That's just not what I want to do. I want to sit with the boilies. I want to sort of target those bigger carp. Everybody's different. It's the beauty of carp fishing. There's so many different ways you can go about it. So many different aspects to it. Each their own. Everybody gets something different from their fishing. It just depends what you personally want. But as I say, it's slowed up, but hopefully we might get 1 or 2 more before the day's out. And if so, no doubt you will see the pictures. One thing I won't be doing in these vlogs is standing holding fish for the camera for 5 minutes talking nonsense. I believe that's all wrong. People harp on all the time about fish care, and then they'll gladly sit in front of the camera for 10 minutes ending the video holding the fish, which is all wrong if you ask me. I think you shouldn't be lifting them out of the water unless you really have to. And if you are, again, as we always drum on, everything should be set up as it is. You sling in the mat, scales, buckets of water, and the fish is only out for a few seconds. Quick photograph of it and slip it straight back. I say I don't agree with a lot of the YouTube stuff. Guys holding fish out of the water for 5-10 minutes on video, I think that's all wrong. It's no good for the fish, no good for their stress levels, especially at the moment just after spawning. So I'll say we will, hopefully as time goes on, and get better at this, and we will get some fish on video, but more likely will be just fish in the water in the net and slip straight back. I say I'm not going to get into the hole, standing holding them for 5 minutes while I tell you all about how I caught it. But that's it for another wee edition. I'll say hopefully I shall have a few more. All those that are members and are on the Facebook page, I'll see if I do. Later on I'll get the pictures up. That's it for this week, folks. Thank you very much, and I shall see you soon. Cheers.